Going to make a start on the milling head, the final piece of the jigsaw. First problem is the sensor magnet. You can see has been put in an angle and it's actually clipping the sensor head. So as that goes round, it's going click, 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 click. So that will need to be rectified by probably just pushing the magnet out and pushing it in straight. Again, it shows the lack of attention to detail. First task though is to take the panel off and see if we can get that box off so that I can properly paint it. And I need to take the motor out, and to do that you can't take the lead out from this end. It has to be taken out from inside there. Well, there's a bit of a rat's nest in here. The first thing I noticed was that the relay wasn't clipped in properly and it was half out. So that doesn't bode well. 3 of these fixings were loose. That's really bad. I was a bit concerned about opening this up, but I'm glad I did, because I shall make sure it's done up properly and safe. This is just stuck on, and actually not very well stuck on, because it's come off several times. Just got to make sure I label everything as I go, and at least with the front panel off we'll be able to rectify this awful paint and do it properly. That's from the motor, and the other wires from the motor are the yellow, blue and green wires which go to this connector here. So there's 2 lots of wires. One go to this connector, and that's those ones, and the others go to that one. So this is the sensor which goes directly to the readout on the front panel through the same hole as the motor wire, which comes out there. I'm going to remove that just to keep it safe so it doesn't get damaged. As I said, I didn't really want to take this apart, but I'm really glad I did, because I've just found another grim discovery. A wire has been cut, I guess when they pulled it through the top, but the wire is exposed, so you know, just lucky. I mean, it might have sat there for years without a problem, or it might have shorted out. The wire's intact. I'm going to have to cut it, pare it back, sleeve it, solder it and sleeve it. It's the only way to be absolutely sure it's okay, which is a real pain. The mains, the live comes in and goes to the centre of the fuse holder, and from the fuse holder you've got a red wire coming off the other connection, which is labelled 1L. Yeah, 1L. The neutral, which is just labelled N, goes to a chock block, and labelled N on the other side of that, so that's nice and easy, and the earth is connected to the main casting. This is the mains power, and it's just not been crimped. The crimp hasn't been fully pressed down, if you like, but it's just, I just didn't even pull hard on the wire, and the wires just come straight out the crimped. I'm not I'm ceasing to be shocked or surprised by anything I find now, but it's a good job I'm going through this, because this is, you know, this is safety. This is mains voltages, and that would have got hot. I'll have to go through everything. I'm going to take the entire electronics out, and I have to go through, make sure all the connections are sound. I'm not taking chances, not with mains power. So this is the electronics out of the box at last. I'm just going to have to go through connection by connection to try and marry it up to the circuit and make sure everything is, all the connections are properly made. I can see me having to do a bit of soldering, because some of the connectors don't look that good, and we know that there's 2 wires that need to be fixed. But say, when we're dealing with mains voltages, I'm not going to take any chances. I shall check everything. There's some odd, there's lots of, I don't know what it is, metal dust, or I've no idea what that is, but there's lots of debris all over the place. Well, it'd be a good opportunity to clean everything, and it does make it a lot easier to fix this, you know, get the boxes straight, get them properly painted, and check everything out. Yes, this is really, again, nothing ceases to surprise me now, but in here, what I'm seeing is metal. This is the electronics box, and there's metal filings everywhere where they've just drilled the holes through. That's really bad.